call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas's offense will go on the attack first. Once Wild Razorbacks get going, it is hard to slow them down, and Texas A&M found that out the hard way the last time these two met.
Yeah, Wupik poured it on Arkansas. They took advantage of every moment. They dominated that football game. That's something you haven't seen a lot in this series. It was good for the Razorback fans to see that win. Jesse, big chance for A&M to prove them wrong today, though.
No doubt. And Arkansas in that game, I think, took advantage of the momentum early, and they never gave it back. So A&M's got to be more resilient in this game. Bad things are going to happen early. You've got to be able to weather the storm.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's got it inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunt. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the quick grab. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. The touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run at. Catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They will get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fire complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Bitonio. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Bitonio.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Spears. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The play action fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Put it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bitonio. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 6. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it in! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bitonio. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. All kinds of time before he fires right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 10 to Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off to the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll send the back in motion. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Antonio. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. These 2 old SWC rivals might have taken a bit hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World. All the speed on the field from both sides. This is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the ground with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Gets rid of it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type of...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Texas A&M going quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They want that clock to run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the old SWC to the SEC, this rivalry has remained strong, and in this one, the Hawks were too much for the Aggies to handle. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.